Okay, here we are with the Action PC Hockey from DK Sports. This is the 1958-1959 NHL season. It's one of the original 6. And I've already run the season. Coming in, we're just going to do the playoffs today. The standings from worst to first are painful for me. The Red Wings were 20, 38, and 12 with 52 points, and they finished last. Toronto, I want to say Maple Leafs. Doesn't say Maple Leaf Gardens, so I'm going to guess it's the Maple Leafs. We're 24, 33, and 13 with 61 points. In fourth place, we have the Chicago Blackhawks, 25, 33, and 12 with 62 points. Then the Boston Bruins, 28, 32, and 10 with 66 points. So only 2 teams finished over 500. I'm guessing this is the Rangers. Yes, New York Rangers. 31, 26, and 13 with 75 points. And then the Canadiens from Montreal, 45, 11, and 14 with 104 points. They will be the number 1 seed. Goal leader was Jean Bellevue from Montreal. He had 56. And had a 17-goal lead on number 2. And then assists was Bill Gadsby from New York Rangers. He had 69. Ted Lindsay from the Blackhawks had 170 penalty minutes. And the goals against average leader was Jacques Plante maybe, from Montreal with 2.20. Overall points was Jean Bellevue with 106. Dickie Moore, who finished second in goals and second in assists, was second for points with 100. So, I didn't even want to do this until I was on camera because I don't know, I've never done this before. So we go to playoffs, switch to playoffs. A playoff mode module does not exist for this league. Create it now. Yes. Playoff bracket. All right. Well, let's see here. We only need 4. No. Okay, well, no, the number 1 seed is going to be Montreal. Then we'll have the number 2 seed was the Rangers. 3 seed was Boston. And then the 4 seed was, oh boy, I think it was Chicago. There we go. Chicago at Montreal, Boston at New York. Okay. So we're just going to auto the best of 7s here. I don't see a reason not to. So we'll do Boston and New York. Let's see. That's fine. Okay, so that is set. Is it saved? Let's see. It is set. Look at that. So play. That shows Detroit. That's not what we wanted. They shouldn't be playing. Playoff bracket. Okay. Well, Boston, New York. Auto. Okay, they won game 1, 7-5. Let's see. Was there any fighting? No fighting, so there's no Gordie Howe hat trick. So Boston's up 1-0. We'll do 1 game each. So Chicago, that's fine. Auto. Ooh, Montreal beat Chicago. Any fighting? No. Okay. We're looking for the Gordie Howe hat trick. a fight, a goal, and an assist. All right, so Montreal's up 1-0. Boston's up 1-0. Now we'll do Montreal for game 2. They win 4-3. Fighting Lindsay and Johnson. That's Ted Lindsay. He scored a goal, but did not get an assist. And Johnson got an assist, but no goal. So, okay. And Montreal is now up 2-0. All right, Boston, New York, game 2. New York wins game 2, 4-3. And now they are tied at 1. All right, let's just go to the penalties. There's a lot of them this game. No fighting, so that's fine. Let's look at scoring again. And McKinney with 2 goals this game. Okay, so that series is tied 1-1. Okay, let's go game 3. Boston, New York. Boston wins, and it leads the series 5-4. Horvath with 2 goals. Stasiak with 2 in a row. Okay, so Boston now is up 2-1. Montreal, can they keep going? No, Chicago wins game 3. That's impressive. Okay, penalties. Any fights? No fighting. How about scoring? Let's just look at that real quick. Lindsay with a goal. Litzenberger with 2 goals. Nestorenko with 2 goals. Okay. So, after 3 games, the Canadiens lead the Blackhawks 2-1, and the Bruins lead the Rangers 2-1. So, game 4 for Montreal-Chicago. Montreal wins. Bellevue scores his 2nd and 3rd goal of the series. So Montreal is up 3-1 over Chicago. And Boston and New York. New York ties it back up at with a 3-1 victory. So they're tied at 2. Okay. All right, game 5 from Boston and New York. New York wins 4-3. All righty. No fighting. Gendron and Heberton showing off, but the Rangers take it and they lead 3-2. The Canadiens win the series. They eliminate the Blackhawks 5-4. Bellevue with another goal. No surprise there. Provost with 2 this game. Bonin with 2. Okay. Bonin, 2 goals, 2 assists. Stud. All right. So Montreal is the number 1 seed, and they're waiting for the winner of Boston, New York. Here we go. Game 6. New York wins 6-5. And they eliminate the Bruins. All right. Okay, penalties. Any fights? Yes, lots of fighting there at the end. Fontanato, Boivin, Bathgate, and Flamin. Bathgate has a Gordie Howe hat trick. My buddy Ryan will love that. He had an assist, a goal, and a fight. So that's pretty cool. Who else was in the fighting there? Flamin? No. Fontanato and Boivin. Fontanato for the Rangers had a goal, but no assist. So there we go. So now the Stanley Cup, I don't know if it was called the Stanley Cup back then. I don't know exactly when that occurred. We have best of 7. The Canadiens hosting the Rangers. Here we go. The Canadiens win game 1, 4-5. No fighting. Bellevue gets his 5th goal of the offseason, and Prentice gets his 5th goal of the offseason. Okay. Sullivan with 9 assists. Gadsby with 12, sorry. Gadsby had 3 assists this game. Impressive. All right, so that's game 1. The Canadiens are winning. Game 2, whoa, a big output by the Canadiens, 7-3. Bellevue has 2. No, Bellevue with a hat trick. Let's go to this. There we go. 2 hat tricks. Bellevue and Provost. Impressive. How about New York? Well, Bathgate's still trying, but Bellevue is looking like he wants to be MVP. All right, so the Canadiens are up 2-0. Here we go with Game 3. Canadiens again win 5-4. No fights. Bellevue again with 2 more goals. Boy, he just never stops. So that's crazy. All right, so the Canadiens are up 3-0. I sure hope I picked the right team with the Rangers. Should have paid better attention. I thought it would like show it. Okay. And yes, I checked. 4 of the 6 teams make the playoffs. Okay, Game 4. Will the Canadiens sweep? No, the Rangers force Game 5. Very impressive. Let's look at the penalties. No fighting, scoring. Bellevue with his 11th goal. Wow. Gadsby, 14 assists. Man, people are just putting it out there. So the Canadiens now lead 3-1. Here we go, Game 5. And the Canadiens are the Stanley Cup champions for 1958-1959. Bellevue, 12 goals. Davey Moore, 14 assists. Wow. Okay, so is that it? We don't get like a trophy presentation? Okie dokie. Well, the Canadiens are the league champion. Let's go see who earned MVP voting. Jean Bellevue by a wide margin. Wide margin. And then for goalies, for the best goalie, I guess, I don't know these awards, is Gump Worsley. What a name. Interesting. This doesn't show the whole deal. Oh, this is just for the playoffs. I see. So that makes a big difference. All right. Well, anyway, Jean Bellevue is the MVP, and he was the MVP of the season too. So that is the 58-59 Stanley Cup Finals. The Canadiens win on Action PC Hockey from DK Sports. I've been Graz, and tomorrow we'll be back with the next chronological season from whatever sport is up.